An investigation by the Indian Express, a massive scam which has been unearthed in the state of Jharkhand. This investigation reveals alleged corruption in the distribution of pre-matric scholarships for 2019-2020, which was sanctioned by the Minority Affairs Ministry. The scheme is meant to benefit poor students who belong to the minority communities, but an alleged nexus of middlemen, schools, banks and officials usurp the money that is meant for these students. And in some cases or some instances, the middlemen actually took a cut out of the scholarship money. In other instances, money meant for hostel students was given to day scholars. So various such schemes, in fact, scams, in fact, have been unearthed in this entire investigation. Let me go across to Afrida, who's joining us for more details. Afrida, if you can take us through what we know so far as this entire scam goes.
Well, exactly, Avni. Now, this is important. Let's remember that this is the kind of thing here on Mirror Now that we are looking at. And let's just tell you the important details that we have access of the Center Scholarship Scheme. And this is the kind of thing that we are, in fact, going to tell you about the scam first, where we are talking about the Jharkhand Scholarship Scheme and the main pointers that we have accessed in this. Money for the poor Jharkhand students allegedly siphoned off, alleged misuse of Aadhar and bank account details as well found in this. Schools, middlemen allegedly filed student applications. Now that's a very serious offense that has been unearthed in this. Some allegedly paid portion of the money from the scheme. So that somehow is the modus operandi about how this entire money was used. Now, religion of several students also allegedly changed, and many applicants are actually unaware of the bank details as well as the money that we are talking about.
Yes, absolutely, Afrida. In fact, the scheme was aimed at helping minority students. Eligibility criteria have actually been put in place. So students from families with income below 1 lakh rupees a year are eligible for the scheme. They need to score about 50% in their class exams. Those are some of the eligibility criteria. But Afrida, if you can take us through the details of the scheme, what it was intended to actually do, but obviously now that's not really what's happening.
Absolutely, and we'll stick to the facts here as well and just tell you what we have found out. This scheme, like you mentioned, was originally intended to aid minority students. But in reality, what has happened? Students from families with income below 1 lakh rupees a year was supposed to be eligible. Since you asked who was it intended for, students need to score 50% in their class examinations in order to be able to access this scholarship scheme. Students must register at the National Scholarship Portal. Students to submit bank account details and Aadhar number as well. So in that sense, systems were in place, but it was all some way or the other subverted. As I explained to you earlier, Class 1 to 5 students receive 1,000 rupees a year, and class 6 to 10 hostel students were to receive 10,700 rupees per year. Classes 6 to 10 day scholars were to get 5,700 rupees per year. And the public finance management system was supposed to track this entire flow of payments. Avni.
All right, Afrida, thank you for getting us all of those details. That's as far as the scam itself is concerned and the details of this particular scholarship scheme. But Chief Minister Hemant Soren has now ordered an investigation into this scam. The leader who assumed power in December blamed the erstwhile BJP government and added that the rights of tribals, minority and backward caste students had been snatched by the BJP.